think people are giving AI too much credit.
Okay.
So the AI apocalypse is not yet here, and everyone should just move their predictions back like maybe 10 years. Because I saw an article that was describing how ChatGPT is getting worse at math over time.
Worse.
Yeah, it's actively becoming worse at solving math problems.
I haven't used it in a while, but when I did use it, I'm just going to confess this. I was tutoring online, and if I didn't know, like if I forgot how to do shit, I would just use ChatGPT while I was on the lesson with the kid online.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough, dude.
And sometimes it was wrong with the math.
Yeah, sometimes it will be, because it's just basically scanning a bunch of the available websites related to your search.
Internet, yeah.
Yeah,
and it's before a certain year. I forget if it's 22 or 21, but it's before a certain year.
Basically it just reads a ton of information about the thing you just asked, and then just kind of aggregates what it believes to be the best answer. So it's not like it's actually good at math because it's a computer, which is what I would have figured. It's more like it's really only as good as the knowledge that you feed it to base all of its responses off of. Which means hypothetically it should be getting smarter over time as it aggregates more information, except the more information it takes in, the dumber it gets, which I think says something about society at this point. I'm literally painting Joker face paint on myself right now. He's literally me. I'm Joaquin Phoenix right now. Society made the robot so stupid that it can't kill us. Basically, these people were messing with ChatGPT, and they were like, okay, let's see the May 2023 version of it or something. It was either March or May of 2023. And they would ask it a math question. And the math question is the number 17,077 a prime number? Yes or no? And ChatGPT could correctly guess 90% of the time. It would say yes, that number is prime. I think that's the number. If that's not prime, then fuck me, I guess. But
yeah, I have no fucking clue.
I believe it's 80 to 90% of the time it would correctly identify whether the really large number was prime or not prime. Then in June of 2023, so a few months later, they asked again the same question, and it was only right 20% of the time.
Shit.
Yeah, so it not only got worse, it got way worse. For that question, it was wrong more times than it was right, and it's not close. It lost 70% of its math skills if you judge it like that. Although, 70%, how did I arrive at that number? I better check ChatGPT just to make sure. 90 minus 70 is 20. ChatGPT, am I right? And ChatGPT is just buffering. Motherfucker can't solve it.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Yeah, this is why people come out on top, is because the AI is getting dumber the longer it's exposed to us.
Yeah.
And I do think that's funny because, there's something to be said for the people that are anytime there's a new technology, old people generally hate it and say it's destroying society or something. It's 10, 15 years ago, it was violent video games are corrupting the youth. And before that, it was violent movies are corrupting the youth. And before that, it was, whatever, the radio is corrupting the youth.
Yeah.
But I think this is actually kind of proof that prolonged exposure to the internet will make you dumber. Being terminally online like ChatGPT is, its entire existence is online, will make you a fucking moron. It will take you from being good at math to being shit at it if you just absorb enough internet information. So that's your wake-up call to get the fuck out of there. Once you're done listening to this and liking and subscribing. Thank you.
Yes, of course. Get your fucking priorities straight.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, so here's the thing, right? I was listening back to one of our episodes to clip it, and it was me talking about the plastic straw thing. There was some thing I saw in a store where it was like they were selling reusable plastic straws, and they were like, "Oh, for every one of these that you buy, you'll be saving 8 turtles or whatever." But it had 2 asterisks, and the asterisks signified that the scientific source that they got that claim from was an 8th grader's science project.
Shit, dude.
So if you listen to this podcast, it will make you just really cool and smart. My source is an 8th grader told me after I gave him $25 to say that.
Fucking Christ.
Who knew science was this easy? Dude, science is easy.
I can assure you it is.
Yeah, I pay an 8th grader to tell me something that I want to be true, and he just tells me, and then I just run with that. And I haven't been wrong yet. The scientific method really peaks when you're in 8th grade. That's what I found.
Yeah, no, for sure. With all the science fair shit.
Yeah.
We're not doing the science fair in college.
Dude, the science fair was it was so annoying when I was in middle school. I hated it.
I will admit it now to the world. Well, hopefully to the world one day. We get a lot of views, but I stole my data. It's fake.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I apologize to my 7th and 8th grade science teachers, but not real.
Yeah. Dude, my science fair projects were so fucking bad. They were so not good. Like, because I would wait until like the last possible moment because I'm a chronic procrastinator. So I'd wait until the last possible minute to even do the experiment and then the write-up and do it like all the night before it was like due or whatever. Or like as soon as possible. And my dad would help me with it, not because he's like good at science, but he would just help me make it look nice because he's a graphic artist. Like he's been to art school.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So my science project, like every year, looked fucking insanely good, but all of the science in it sucked. The write-up was like,
doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, the write-up was garbage. The write-up sucked. The data, terrible, because I didn't care. I was like, whatever, I'll just turn it in and it'll look so good that like I'll get a B at least. And I'm pretty sure I did get it like a B or maybe a C at the lowest.
Sure you did. Those teachers didn't give a fuck.
Of course, yeah.
Just wanted the paycheck.
Yeah, I come from
I don't blame them by any means.
Yeah, those teachers are honoring the long-time tradition of just bullshitting your science fair project and then collecting a nice grade for it anyway. 80% of my science fair project is participation. I just showed up and did a science.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was interesting, right? So people need to really push back these predictions about when AI will finally kill us. It might be at some point, but I think AI has become dumber way faster than humans have become dumber with access to the internet.
Probably.
Because, like, I don't think there was any time in human history where most people would be able to solve a math problem like that. Like, I'm not good at math. Like, I understand what a prime number is.
Yeah.
Like, a prime number means you can only divide it by itself and 1. Nothing else can multiply to give you that number except itself and the number 1.
Right.
How I would figure that out, it would just be brute force. It would be brute force if I had to do it. If it was like a gun to my head, you need to solve whether 17,077 is a prime number or not. The only way I'm making it out of there alive is if I have a calculator and I just go from 1 all the way to 17,077, just multiplying every combination of numbers.
Yeah.
And then I could tell you, but it would take like forever.